To authenticate Alchemy WebSocket API, you need to start by creating an account on the Alchemy website and obtaining an API key. This key is unique to your account and is used to verify your identity when making requests to the API. First, navigate to the Alchemy dashboard and click on your profile picture, then select Account Settings. Scroll down to the API Keys section and click on New API Key. Choose WebSocket API as the API type and give your key a label. Once you have created your API key, you can use it to authenticate with the Alchemy WebSocket API. To do this, you need to establish a WebSocket connection to the Alchemy API endpoint. The endpoint URL is WSS followed by the Alchemy API domain and then the path to the WebSocket API. When establishing the connection, you need to pass your API key as a query parameter in the URL. This is done by appending the API key to the endpoint URL using a question mark. After establishing the connection, you need to send an authentication message to the API. This message includes your API key and the namespace you want to access. The namespace determines the type of data you can access and the frequency at which you can make requests. To send the authentication message, you need to create a JSON object with the API key and namespace. Then convert it to a string and send it over the WebSocket connection. If the authentication is successful, the API will return a response indicating that you are now authenticated. You can then start making requests to the API to access the data you need. It is recommended to handle errors and disconnections properly to ensure that your application remains stable and functional. You should also make sure to keep your API key secure and do not share it with anyone. By following these steps, you can successfully authenticate with the Alchemy WebSocket API and start accessing the data you need. Remember to always check the official Alchemy documentation for the most up-to-date information and best practices.